There's this incredible passage in Acts 17 where Paul is speaking to the intellectual center of his day, Athens. In Athens, people would gather around and they would discuss the latest ideas. And there is an incredible parallel to our intellectual culture that's present in the United States today. Let's pick it up in Acts 17. In verse 23, it says this, "For as I," Paul speaking, "for as I passed along and observed the objects of your worship, I found also an altar with this inscription, to the unknown God. What therefore you worship as unknown, this I proclaim to you." What's incredible about this passage is that 2,000 years ago, the same ideas then are the same ideas that our culture is wrestling with today. There's this idea that God cannot be known. And it's actually, it's too simplistic to say that, culturally people that are secular believe that there is no God. Most people would actually leave, an opening and say, perhaps there's a divine being, perhaps there's a God. This God is simply unknowable because the universe is too vast, our brains are too small, we cannot grasp the divine. There's an impassable gap between us and God. That's a huge thought in today's society. But against that idea, Paul proclaimed to the Athenians and Jesus proclaims to us today that God can be known. What we think of as the unknown God has communicated with us. He himself wants to be known. So as you're going about your day, I want you to think about that. There are people alive on the planet today, perhaps in your place of influence, and they leave a door open for the existence of God. They just think this God cannot be known. But you, Christian, you know God. God as he has revealed himself, the God of the universe, as Paul goes on to say, who made everything, who gives every man life and breath. You know that God. So as you go into your place of influence, I want you to go in with confidence, knowing that you have knowledge that people are hungry for, that people are desperate for. You can be the person, like Paul did, to help them bridge that gap, to know the unknown God. I pray as you go into your place of influence that you go fully in the knowledge that you know the God that is, and you can carry that God and the truth of who he is to the people around you. I hope that encourages you.